Hello, friends. I'm here again. Not quite such a long gap. I was talking last time about our spirit and soul and body. I'm going to get into it, but today I want to read to you from my daily devotional. It's called The Listening Heart, Hearing God in Prayer by Judy Gordon Morrow. And every day it just seems like it talks to me right where I am. And so here I am wanting to do this recording, and it's talking about the middle part, sanctification. There's salvation, when your spirit gets saved. Sanctification, which is an ongoing work when your mind, your soul gets saved. Your mind, will, and emotions, they're kind of, think of it as you're in your head, but it's that soul part of you. And then glorification is when we get our new bodies, we get a glorified body. So anyhow, today's reading was just so appropriate. Here's the April 4th today, our reading, my reading from The Listening Heart. So I'm just going to read that, and then that'll be it. Daily walking close to thee, let it be, dear Lord, let it be. You might recognize it as an old song. Just a closer walk with thee. However it goes. Daily walking close to thee, let it be, dear Lord, let it be. So then, this is like her imaginings of what God might say to her and to us each day. So it's God talking here. This journey has refined you one step at a time, as you have grown closer to me and have learned my heart of love for you. That's our walk every day. Some lessons can only be learned in the long of life. Well, a lot of us are getting older, so we're in the long of life. You are seeing more clearly than ever what I have been granting to you in these times of refining fires. And when we go through struggles and troubles and trials and I get exasperated, those are those refining fires. A heart burned of any dross, that's like the junk, the impurities. When they're refining gold, they boil it at a high temperature, and all the dross, the other metals, tin and whatever, come to the surface where they can scoop those off. And that's what happens with us. Our impurities come to the surface where God can scoop them off. Yeah, that's sanctification. So these refining fires, a heart burned of any dross, desiring only me and my ways. We're wanting only God and his ways. A love that loves me above all else and not what I can give you. A life that desires to please and serve me above all else. That these places aren't reached in just a few steps. Very true. No, these destinations require a long journey of faith, and you have walked it. Even now, your eyes have filled with tears of joy as my words have so resonated with you. Truly, in my presence, this is God talking, in his presence is fullness of joy, and you have discovered that like few do. Don't ever forget the riches to be discovered while sitting at my feet and learning from my heart of love. There is no richer blessing. Go now in the abundance of my peace. Don't allow anything to disturb the calm that only my peace can bring. I am over the wind and waves of your life, and I will maintain your peace even in the midst of life's storms. That is the difference I make, my child, and I will do that for you even today. And then the closing verses from Luke 8:24, when the disciples were in the boat and they were really scared, going through a trial. They said, they came to him and awoke him. He wasn't upset. He was asleep in the front of the boat, saying, Master, Master, we are perishing. And then he arose and rebuked the wind and the raging of the water, and they ceased, and there was a calm. So when you're going through the wind and the waves, call on Jesus. He can bring that peace, that calm. If you're anxious or worried about things, call on Jesus. He'll calm the storms in your life. And I hope this encourages you. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.